name is Victor Raul Probabangna Plans, and today I want to walk us through how to properly wash our hands with soap under clean running water. Where in the absence of soap, you can use ash. Also, most people usually have water and the soap present, but they prefer using the sanitizer. Please, the sanitizer is not a substitute for washing your hands with soap under clean running water. It is in the absence of soap and water that you use the sanitizer. Remember, because for instance, your hands could be soiled and you cannot simply sanitize your hands with it. Your hands could have dirt on it, so much dirt that you cannot simply use the sanitizer on it and then it will go. But the ideal way of getting dirt off your hands is to properly wash your hands with soap under clean running water. So we are saying that if you want to wash your hands, first of all, you must ensure that you have soap. 2, you must ensure that you have running water. And 3, ensure that you remove all the bangles from your hands. If you happen to be using a Veronica bucket, this is key. If you happen to be using a Veronica bucket, please always make sure you check inside the container to make sure that there is no dirt inside the container. Please, especially those who work in hospitals, those who work in public places and all that. Sometimes because of lack of knowledge or because of ignorance, people sometimes assume that any container that is there probably is a dustbin, and people could end up dropping waste inside it, and you might not check and end up washing whatever waste they have dropped inside with it, washing your hands with that. So please, we've also had instances, even in hospitals, where clients end up dropping their Pampers, their used sanitary pads in Veronica buckets, thinking that it was dustbins, and then hospital staff end up washing their hands without checking, only for us to go by and then open and we see that these things are there. So always remember to check the water you are washing your hands with and make sure that the water is clean first before you wash your hands. Also make sure that the water you are washing your hands with is enough to be able to finish the whole process, so that you don't wash your hands and then get the final part and realize that you don't have enough water to complete the process. So please always ensure that your hands are being washed with enough water and the water is clean. Also, if you can afford it, make sure that the handle for opening the tap can be moved with your elbow and close with your elbow, so that you don't end up contaminating the handle, and after washing you still hold the same handle again. So first step to wash your hands is to first of all wet your hands. And when I say wet your hands, please, as you are wetting your hands, rub your hand thoroughly. Rub your hand thoroughly. And remember to always remove every thing around your hand. It can be your watch, can be your bangle, can be anything from your hand. And then that's step 1, you wet your hands. Step 2, you apply the soap. Apply the soap. And when we say apply the soap and make sure that the soap lathers. Make sure that the soap lathers. Step 3 is to rub your hand palm to palm in a circular motion. So you can even make it fun, especially if you are teaching children by adding counting. For instance, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That way children end up learning in the process. And then you rub the back of the hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you do the same thing to the right hand with fingers in between the fingers. You roll again, rub the back of the hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With fingers interlocked this way, you rub it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then with your hands clasped this way, you hold it so that you can rub the back of the fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With your fingers clasped this way, you rub the tip of the fingers on your palm in a circular motion. This way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You do the same thing to the left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then mostly when you are eating soupy food, you like licking your tongues. So you need to wash your tongue. But when you're washing your tongue, remember to wash the area between the forefinger and the tongue. So you hold it this way and then hold your tongue and then rub 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you do the same thing to the other hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you now have to also, when you are eating, the soup can come down. You are tempted to lick. So to ensure that you don't lick the dirt, you have to also wash your wrist and then your forearm. Please always wash. When I say wash the wrist, people always do this. Please wash the forearm. This way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we are done. When you are rinsing your hands, please don't rinse from this way down towards the fingers. Rinse rather from the fingers downwards so that you don't end up washing the dirt back into the fingers. Also, you know that when you are washing it this way, please always ensure that you rub it very well so that you clean the areas around the hands and make sure that the hands are very clean when you are washing. And then when you are rinsing, you rinse the fingers first. Rinse the fingers first. And then that way. And then you close it with your elbow again. And please, in the absence of tissue, you can air dry it this way. But when you have tissue, you remove the tissue and then you rub from the fingers first. You rub from the fingers first down this way. So then you do the same thing this way. So when it comes to washing our hands, and then you go for the dustbin and you drop it inside the dustbin to keep your environment clean. So this is the end of our hand washing video. Subsequently, I will explain why all the various steps are needed. But remember, you must always remember to wash your hands at least 20 seconds. At least 20 seconds. If I were to go through the process without taking you through, I would have been able to do that not more than 30 seconds. Please always remember to wash your hands. Very critical. And don't say that it's a waste of time and all that. Please, when you fall sick, that is when you realize that it was never a waste of time to spend time ensuring that you wash your hands and not contaminate yourself or infect yourself with germs. From me again, Victor Raul Bamuna Plans, I say thank you, and this is the end of today's session. Thank you and bye-bye.